Hi friends, let's discuss Heron's formula. This formula is helpful when you know the length of each side of the triangle, but when you don't know its height. So if you just know the length of three sides, how can you calculate the area of the triangle? Heron's formula helps you there, right? So this is a curious case of missing height information of the triangle. So let's derive Heron's formula from basics. Now this derivation is optional to understand, but the application is required. So let's look at the derivation first. If we have a triangle ABC, AB is of length A, BC is of length B, CA is of length C. If we draw a perpendicular at O touching C, that is our height h, AO can be of length x, then OB will be of length A minus x. This is the case we have. We know A, B and C, we don't know h and we don't know x. Okay, so we want to calculate the area of the triangle not knowing h, only knowing A, B and C. So this is the information which we have available right now, and as we know, area of triangle ABC is half base into height. The base is AB whose length is A. So we have 0.5 into A into height. Okay, but we don't know h. So how do we calculate the area? Just for calculation's sake, if we square both left hand side and the right hand side, we get A squared is equal to 0.25 A squared h squared. After squaring it, we multiply 16 on the left hand side and the right hand side. We get 16 A squared is equal to 4 A squared h squared. Okay, let this be equation 1. Okay, applying Pythagoras theorem to triangles, smaller triangles AOC and COB, you know, hypotenuse squared is the sum of square of adjacent sides. We get C squared is equal to h squared plus x squared, and B squared is equal to A minus x squared plus h squared. Let this be equation 2 and equation 3. Okay, so now we are going to use these two equations to express h in terms of A, B and C, thereby, you know, eliminating the necessity to know h while calculating the area. So if we subtract equation 3 from equation 2, we get C squared minus B squared on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we get x squared minus A minus x whole squared, which when expanded gives us A squared plus x squared minus 2ax. Okay, which means C minus B squared, the x squared and minus x squared will cancel out, and you will remain with minus A squared plus 2ax, which means x is nothing but C squared minus B squared. When we move A squared to left hand side, we'll get plus A squared. This all in this one bracket divided by 2a. That is equation number 4. Okay, and using equation 4 and equation number 2, we can substitute for x and we can find out what is h squared. H squared is equal to C squared minus x squared, and substituting for x we get C squared minus B squared plus A squared bracket divided by 2a the whole squared. Okay, so we know h squared in terms of A, B and C. Okay, and what we do is we'll simplify this. We'll find the common denominator and we'll move the denominator to LHS, left hand side. Then we get 4a squared h squared is equal to 4a squared c squared minus, in brackets, c squared minus b squared plus a squared whole squared. Okay, this is equation 5. Now if you observe equation 1 and equation 5, you will see that we have 4a squared h squared is equal to 16a squared. Okay, using 1 and 5 equations and using the identity L squared plus M squared is equal to L plus M multiplied by L minus M that you have learnt in the previous videos, we can write 16a squared is equal to, you know, the 4a squared c squared is actually 2ac whole squared. Okay, and we have already c squared minus b squared plus a squared whole squared. So splitting it in terms of L plus M and L minus M, we get 2ac plus c minus b squared plus a squared multiplied by 2ac minus of c squared, and minus of minus b squared gives you plus b squared, and minus of plus a squared gives you minus a squared. So these are the two factors. Now each of the term can be further factorized as a plus b plus c into a minus b plus c. Okay, only one term, that is b, has its sign changed, and the second term can be factorized into a plus b minus c and minus a plus b plus c. So as you see, we have a plus b plus c. We have another term where only the b sign is minus. We have another term where only c sign is minus, and we have another term where only a sign is minus. Okay, so 16a squared is equal to all of this. Now what we will do is, we will put a new variable called s, where 2 times s is equal to a plus b plus c. Okay, and we note that a plus b minus c, wherever there is a minus term for one variable, we can replace it by 2s minus 2c, because 2s is a plus b plus c. If we say a plus b plus c minus 2c, we'll get a plus b plus c minus 2c, which is equal to minus c. So you'll get a plus b plus minus c. Okay, similarly, if you say 2s minus 2a, you'll get the a as the negative term, and 2s minus 2b as the a negative term where b is negative. Okay, putting all this together and simplifying, we get Heron's formula, which is a is square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c, where s is nothing but a plus b plus c divided by 2. So friends, we have been able to find the area of the triangle based on only a and b and c, which are the length of the sides of the triangle, even though we don't know the height of the triangle. Okay, let's work out some problems to use Heron's formula. Problem number 1. A triangular park has 120 meter, 80 meter and 50 meter sides. What is the area of plantation? Find the cost of fencing with 20 rupees per meter squared, leaving a space of 3 meter wide for the gate. Okay, so perimeter, as we know, is the sum of sides of the triangle, which is a plus b plus c, which we denote by 2s, or s is equal to, we substitute for a as 120, b as 80 and c as 50. So 120 plus 80 is 200, 200 plus 50 is 250, divided by 2, so s is 125. Okay, and when we calculate s minus a, we'll get 125 minus a, which is 120, which is 5. S minus b is 125 minus 80, which is 45. S minus c is 125 minus 50, which is 75. So knowing all this, we can very easily calculate the area by Heron's formula. We'll use it as square root of 125, that is s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. That's 125 into 5 into 45 into 75, and the square root of the complete thing, which works out to 1452 meters squared. Okay, and we already know that the perimeter is 250. Now if you leave a gap of 3 meter for the gate, you will get 247 meter, and at the cost of 20 rupees per meter, 247 into 20 is the total cost for fencing, which turns out to be 4940 rupees. Okay, let's look at problem number 2. Here we want to find the area of triangle. Two sides are 18 centimeter and 10 centimeter, and the perimeter is 42 centimeter. Okay, so perimeter, which is equal to 2s, which is equal to 18 plus 10 plus x. Okay, we know that the first side is 18, second side is 10. We don't know what the third side is, so we are denoting that by x, which is a variable. Okay, is equal to 42, because 18 plus 10 plus x is the perimeter, which is 42, which is given in the problem. Therefore, if you look at the left hand side, 18 plus 10 is 28, x plus 28 is 42, which means x is equal to 42 minus 28, which is 14. Okay, so you can find the third side by using the perimeter and the length of other two sides, which works out to be 14. Now 2s is equal to 42 implies that s is 21. Okay, so we have s, we have length of all the three sides. We can use Heron's formula again. Okay, we can do a is equal to square root of s, which is 21, and 21 minus a is 21 minus 18, which is 3. S minus b is 21 minus 10, which is 11. S minus c is 21 minus 14, which is 7. Okay, and take the square root of all the this, which gives you 69.65 centimeters squared. Next problem. Okay, find the sides of the triangle are in the ratio of 12:17:25. Okay, we don't know their length, we just know the ratios. 12:17:25, and the perimeter is 540 centimeter. Okay, find its area. So if we denote one side as 12x, the second side will be 17x and the third side will be 25x. Okay, so the perimeter is nothing but 12x plus 17x plus 25x, which adds up to 540. So 12 plus 17 is 29, 29 plus 25 is 54. So 54x is 540, which means x is equal to 10. Okay, and the s is 540 by 2, which is 270. Okay, so now we know the each side because we know x is 10. So one side is 120, another side is 170, another side is 250. Okay, again using Heron's formula, a is equal to square root of s, which is 270, multiplied by 270 minus 120, multiplied by 270 minus 170, multiplied by 270 minus 250, which works out to 9000 centimeters squared. Okay, let's look at another problem. We have an isosceles triangle. Remember, isosceles triangle has two of its sides equal and the third side not equal. Okay, they say it has a perimeter of 30 centimeter and each of its equal side is 12 centimeter, which means two sides which are equal are 12 centimeter each. Okay, which means perimeter, which is equal to 2s, is 12 plus x. The third side length we don't know yet, but we know the perimeter, so we are saying 12 plus x is equal to 30, which means 12 plus 12 is 24 plus x is equal to 30, means x is equal to 30 minus 24, which is 6. Okay, and s is equal to 30 by 2, that is 15. So we have length of all the sides, we have s. So using Heron's formula we can just calculate, saying that a is equal to square root of 15 multiplied by 15 minus 12 multiplied by 15 minus 12 multiplied by 15 minus 6, that is square root of 15 into 3 into 3 into 9, which works out to 34.86 centimeters squared. We have thoroughly studied, digested, thought about and simplified the concepts for you. So please like, share and subscribe.